tell.
Yes.
How did that make you feel going through that process and then coming out to what you either seen, the love, the talks? Anita, how are you feeling?
Above all, proud of my journey so far because, like you said, it's actually been a process. It's one thing to have gotten to the final day of the show, but man, walking in through those doors is actually a very big deal to begin with. So from being in there, I was already so excited, and the whole experience as well, making it to the final day, like, goodness, I may not have gotten that prize money. I may not be the winner, but I feel like I did so well. And for each and everybody who made it that far, and even making it halfway through the show, because even if you don't get that far, there's so much you can do with it.
Yes.
Really. So I think it's about knowing what you want to do
With the platform
exactly.
and all.
Yeah, and also having the right people in your corner and the grace of God. Really,
You should be proud of yourself. By the way, the show trending worldwide for the first time this season was yourself and Topher. You know, everyone was up like, what's going on? What's going to happen? And having that symbol right now attached to the Big Brother Nigeria page, yourself and Topher, courtesy of that. So I think you should be proud of yourself as well as every other person. Now let's look to the energy. Energy girl.
Operation.
Tosa.
Tosa.
Okay, we're going to be having all that fun on social media, so stick around. But how do you feel? I mean, what's the adjustments been like so far?
Currently I'm exhausted, I'm hungry, but overall I'm blessed. I feel blessed. I feel amazing. I've been excited. I've been smiling, like coming out and meeting the love and the talks, everything is just amazing. I mean, I would never trade this experience for anything else. Like, I've gotten so much. I've been reunited with my baby girl, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to what the future holds.
Definitely bright for you right there. Oh, yeah, Cora, I was going to say something, but, you know, we're on air. Let's keep it PG. Well, we'll talk about that one, but how have you been able to adjust? You came in with your sister, right? And it was definitely a different dynamic. I think for me, it was tricky because I'm just like, especially seeing the first pair who got evicted and there was a bit of shaky foundation in their friendship. I'm just like, is this season dynamic of having pair coming going to work? Are people going to break? Are families going to scatter because of how the dynamic situation is? But just, you know, you and your sister living your truth, which is a normal thing. Families do have issues, even friends, there were ups and downs in it. But how did that make you feel being vulnerable to share, you know, not necessarily like you're intentionally sharing it, but people are watching it, you have no choice, right? How in that moment did you feel in the house that, oh my goodness, if after this has happened, everybody's watching it, family's watching it? What was going through your head?
The funny thing is, I didn't even think like that. Like, I was just living my life as real as it is. You know, I knew that, okay, there will be some people that want to, like, do this whole backlash stuff.
Yeah.
But the truth is still the truth. If you want to be honest, you have to see the truth and know that, guys, sisters fight. Why are you lying? Don't you fight with your sister?
I mean, I'm the only child, but I get what you're saying.
Your sisters fight though.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. But how are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel so good, man. The love is crazy. As in, Lord, I'm thankful.
Yeah.
Like I always told Biggie, I'm thankful. The love is massive. The hate is there, but we don't see all that. It's just the love.
We
so
see
that-
love only.
Exactly, we are good here.
That's good. Now this experience we've all shared, thankful, we're grateful, blessed, we feel love. Moving forward, this experience for you, what's it going to shape you into? What is something, okay, let me adjust it this way. What is something that maybe a character flaw or something you had and you got in there, then you saw it, you know, because this show has a way to highlight and intense everything, right? That you might have felt was normal, but going in there, it just sort of brought it way out. And now you've seen your phones and maybe you sort of have seen, not because of what people are saying, but just watching it back on yourself, like, oh, okay, it's true. It does seem that I sounded a bit off or harsh or a certain tone. So what is something that you have now learned from that to be a better person? Let's talk about you, Mwani.
So going into the show, I've always said I pride myself in self-development, introspection, self-awareness, and I've always known that, okay, I have quite a bit of temper and I'm extremely defensive. And all the growth happened before I even came out.
Okay.
By my interactions with people. Because before going into the show, I had three main things I wanted to achieve: brand promotion, growth, and making friends. And I achieved all three. And I was able to learn that sometimes, because for me, I always just saw what people did and I didn't always check myself. I didn't always try to correct myself. But from interactions, especially with Kelly Ray, because we had a bit of issues in the house, and he explained that it was my manner of approach. So I know to speak better. Even if I'm pissed, just have a better manner of approach to speaking to people, because you can want to pass the right message but pass it in the wrong attitude or wrong approach. So
sort of just makes it look like you are at fault. I get that, and thank God for that.
Growth is good.
Growth is good, and we definitely, let me say I definitely, because I watched, see you grow and see you become a better person.
Thank you.
And of course, the sky is just the starting point. Anita, let's talk about you.
Okay.
Right, let's talk about you. And mine is going to just be very direct. I mean, I think that I saw in you someone who was going to be misunderstood with your tone, right? I sort of feel like, because maybe my family background, if you see them talking, you think there's an issue. You have to come and say, you prefer? Say, no, we're just talking. The voice can be a bit too loud. But I think that what got people conflicted in the issue with yourself and Topher, it felt like if it was a general tone mannerism with everyone, it would feel like, okay, Anita has this tone and just something she will have to work. It's general. But it just felt like it was only specific to Topher. It felt like it was when you had issues. And why did it feel like somebody who cared for you that most is who you would speak to this way? Now, coming out and maybe seeing certain videos that you have watched or clips, what do you think you could have done differently to those situations, those scenarios, and now in becoming a better person moving forward?
So, I do get the thing with the tone, because first of all, when I speak directly. And should I say I have a strong voice and I'm straight to the point, and maybe because of how I express myself as well. So if I'm upset at that moment, you might think like, oh, that's coming across as somehow else, but then I know this is just how I speak. I speak fast, and then you might feel like, oh, I'm coming for you, but that's not the situation. When you're upset, and I said this in another interview, if you're upset about something, you're not going to be like, oh, okay, I'm upset. Do you get? But the fact that, okay, I have that straight face, and this is how I speak, and I speak fast, to just come across as, oh, okay, why is she talking to the person like that? And no, it was not because of the whole situation with Topher. Topher is my person, and in every relationship, you have your good times and you have your bad times, right? And because of I spent the most time with him, and maybe that's why. Okay, I'll just give an example. I had something with Ozzy as well at the beginning of the show. Again, it's one screen, 28 people. I don't know what is being shown, right? So it's all about how you're feeling in that moment and how that has been translated. But what I'm going to say is, first of all, I would never disrespect him, and I would never speak to him or anybody in a condescending way. I don't. That is not who I am. I'm a very respectful person, and I'm very mindful of how I speak to people.
Yes.
But having seen that and noticed that, oh, okay, maybe it's the manner in which you have spoken, even if you did not intend it. Is in my head, I'm the one who knows, but the person who is receiving it might not have seen it that way. So I've just said, when I'm going to speak, and see me, I'm speaking fast again. I'm going to try to speak slower, try to be soft spoken, and maybe I can, I'll still be able to pass my message across.
Definitely, but you're good, girl. I'm wrapping it up. Oh God, it's sad because of time. But guys, we'll finish it on social media. Kelly Ray, you came in with a very different dynamic, and everyone was on their toes to see how that would play out. Came in with your wife. Yeah. So yes, guys, we had Cassia before. I told you she's a wife. This is our husband. And you will see him on social media. But you came in with your wife. And I think that to people, it just fits in the team, no lose guard, because you put in not lose guard, so you were ready to tell the housemate. Of course, there were speculation. These people dating. Nika was like, they are dating. these people that some people are even shipping you guys and all that. But at any point did you feel like it was? I mean, she said that you convinced her to go, but did you think that? I mean, seeing how the house was going, or certain times where you might have felt like there was a bit of disrespect, but you could not come in because you claimed this person was your best friend. Did you see it as, was this a right decision to bring in my wife here?
Yeah, I never felt like it was not the right decision, because in my head, if I had auditioned with someone else, there's a possibility that I wouldn't have been there. You understand? And also, there was no time Kasha was disrespected. I did not stand up. It's not even possible, except I did not hear. Everybody knew in the house, like, I could chop your ear. Except it came from a female housemate. Yeah, if she's having an issue with a female, of course, I won't see anything there. They can banter words and all. The only way I'll come in is if it wants to get physical.
Yeah.
But nobody.
That's
disrespected
fantastic
her.
to see. Oh, husband goes right there. Well, we've got to wrap things up on the show. Thank you all so much for coming.
You're one family, one radio, Super 92.7 FM.